It's Week 6 of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Jets and the Bills under the lights on Monday night.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now
in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Jets to take over, led at quarterback by
2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss. Okay, and he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he can only
talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets that to the longtime Charger. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down. But
so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Jets at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Able to find Lazard. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. Rodgers going to throw. And Lazard's got it again. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Hall ought to give up the middle. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now Rodgers. Finding Williams once more, complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now Rodgers.
Throw right side, Wilson.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Mike Williams.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets are able to extend their lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. James Cook running back out now.
He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10.
Here's Allen.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir.
And it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Throwing now is Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, it's Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Allen now looks to throw.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Now Allen. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 7 yards there and a first down.
Samuel is someone who you have to account for on every play because he can make catches, as he did there, or he can carry the ball out of the backfield. An explosive playmaker who can do a lot of damage with the ball in his hands.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
To the air, Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of the tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
As they've got it as we resume action.
Taken in left side, it's Wilson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Going right back to Wilson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
This one deep for Wilson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll run with Hall.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And it didn't take long for Hall to remind everyone just how special a player he is. He totaled nearly 1,600 yards from scrimmage a season ago, and he appears to be picking up right where he left off as he moves the chains for this offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's Rodgers.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Rodgers going to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now Allen.
This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll give to Hall. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Cook up the gut, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's Javon Kinlaw busting through, and he sticks him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Allen. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2nd time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On play action, Rodgers.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
2nd and 9.
Now Rodgers. Well, this is caught by Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Hard throw, incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The Bills' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances, and he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Allen to throw it.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tyler Boyd, 2 touchdown catches in the victory.
From there, let's get over to the Rockies and check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Justin Herbert leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Brock Purdy leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP Aaron Rodgers. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back and continue to throw the ball effectively.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Flush to his right. Able to power through, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Wilson.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Throwing is Rodgers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's Allen. This one complete to Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To the air, Allen.
And returns it right back to Samuel. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now Allen again.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Davis is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Cook diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here's Rodgers to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Come on, offense. Come on. Just keep the ball moving.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Rodgers now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rodgers going to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Will McDonald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Allen. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A give running right is Hall. A nice little juke. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tackle on the play by Christian Benford. Now 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Rodgers. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now Rodgers gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Up the middle, it's Cook, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now Allen. And this is Cook with a grab.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Allen to throw once more.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Allen now looks to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing is Rodgers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Here's 1st and goal.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
To throw is Allen. This taken in by Kincaid.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Allen.
This one complete to Coleman.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just in.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Now Rodgers. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
The Bills offense and Keon Coleman set to take over once again. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Now Allen.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Allen.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And we're just inside it.
From this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared.
He's got a man, complete.
Down to the 10.
And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator